Our friend Drew Ebanks shouting us out on the mic. The MC for the Canletes Ontario All-Star Game coming at you right now, and there's Drew giving you the starting five for both Team Blue and Team White.
First, we're just going to announce Team Blue, all the players, and I'll indicate the starters after we announce them. For Team Blue, Alexis Grewal.
Once again, Jason Tom here alongside Michaela Roche. It's Alexis Grewal.
Brianna Dodd. Brianna David.
Brianna Dodd also in the starting five alongside Brianne Davis. Emily Capretta.
Kaya Charles.
I'm a fan of those two.
Kaya Charles and
Emily, yep.
Emily Capretta. Just down there having a chat with the coaches and the players before the game. Making sure I don't butcher the names too badly up here. Also found out we have a little NHL All-Star connection on Team White.
Who's that?
Got a little, I was going to save it for later, but Rihanna Cicerelli.
Really?
Yeah, Dino Cicerelli's cousin. Dino was a monster in front of the net for the Red Wings back in the day.
I like it. Rihanna's a little baller herself,
I was
so.
about to say, I'm probably going to see her mixing it up down low as well.
Yep.
It's an all-star game, but you know that these girls want to show what they have, and we have some commits on the floor as well. On cue, Alexis Sawchuk, who's committed to Wilfrid Laurier University, who I believe I saw with coaching staff in attendance here today. That was Alexis Rosario.
Showcase alum.
NPH Showcase alum.
Oh, yeah.
Allie Sentence. Claire Sutherland Case, who's committed to Central Connecticut, the NC2A.
She is a baller. I'm a fan. Caught her in the summer in Washington with the Soldiers, and saw her earlier this season with Westdale too, and she's impressive.
El Cooney sporting the headband. And I missed it on the Team Blue side. Trinity Papamangeris, who's committed to Robert Morris University in the NC2A. So 3 commits on the floor here today, 2 going south of the border, 1 staying north. And I'm sure more to come, and that's Rihanna Cicerelli right there. The last to be introduced.
Team Blue, the starters. Uday, number 5.
And I remember talking to, the Team Canada coaches that are in attendance here today as well. The age group assessments going on at the Humber North campus, kind of surrounding these Canletes events today. But I'd asked them at an All-Star game previous, like, what are you looking for in an All-Star game? Is it worthless to you, or can you take something away? And I also said the same thing. They're just looking to see these girls implement the things that they've been taught at these different Canada basketball training sessions to ensure that they can apply kind of what they've been taught. Doesn't matter if it's an all-star game or a regular game. It's a great opportunity, and I think right now we're going to have the the announcements of some award winners here, brought to you by Canletes. See Leanna Jose announcing the High School Player of the Year. Claire Sutherland.
Yep. Told you she's a baller. She reminds me of a smaller Maggie Besselink. Very versatile, good with the ball in her hands, good in the open court, gets to the rim, she can shoot it. Definitely a versatile scorer, and her length adds a lot on both ends of the floor.
Interesting in this game that she'll be taking on her head coach, who's the coach of Team Blue, Westdale Secondary School.
And now the high school season coach of the year from O'Gorman High School, Marcy McCarty.
And Marcy McCarty, coach of the year. Also the head coach of Team White in this game.
Yeah, O'Gorman had a solid squad this year.
And the high school season team of the year,
And now we have the team of the year
Westdale Secondary School.
going to Westdale.
Nice.
So they had the player of the year. Didn't get the coach of the year, but I'm pretty sure the coach of the year is happy with being named the team of the year. He'll take that home, put it up in the office, or maybe put on the trophy case there at Westdale Secondary School.
Yeah, it's a big time award.
Canletes making sure to show love. Again, these are 24 of the best high school players in the province of Ontario. Girls from Timmins, Stony Creek, Kingston, Ottawa. Shout out Wallaceburg. And also Trinity Papamangeris out of London. We're going to get things going here in a couple of seconds now. It's an all-star game. I'm sure you'll see that the coaches get their chessboard out a little bit later, but in the early going, want to get that blood flowing and get the muscles warmed up.
Get a feel for their pieces, see what they've got on their roster.
Well, taking a look, I don't see any teammates on either squad. They've split up a lot of the players. For example, like the O'Gorman and I guess
Only
St. Thomas
Emily and
More.
Kaya.
Yeah. So my money's on Team Blue.
Your money's on Team Blue?
Sorry, my lunch. My
Your
lunch is on Team Blue.
What's for lunch?
I don't know. Did we miss lunch?
We
3
definitely
o'clock.
missed
Tristan,
lunch.
where were you on that, Tristan Jones? So it'll be interesting to see which team can come together first. It's all fun and games until it's a 3-point game with 3 minutes left in the game, right?
All-star or not, you want that win. M with the ball, leading the break. Oh, Kaya saves it.
On the wing. Ooh,
She
corner
knocks it
three.
down.
Nice way to start things off.
And NPH Showcase MVP, Olive Uday, number 5 on the blue team from our KW Showcase. Glad she got on our radar early. I've been able to follow her, and she's made some good progress, and she's really just had good showing for her size and her skill set. So looking forward to catching her today.
Many of these girls have been on Michaela Roche's radar since joining the North Pole Hoops family as part of our NPH showcases across Canada. And we'll be getting out on the road starting in April once again. Nice drive. Gets her own rebound. Does Uday, the aforementioned Olive Uday. From range, Papamangeris no good. Offensive rebound and putback. We said the name a couple times already, Olive Uday. Pull up. Nice save, Cicerelli. Tatiana Burke setting up the offense. Goes the opposite way of the screen, kicks it back out. 3-ball. Halfway down before it pops out from Kaya Charles. Ooh,
nice skip.
Pass. Coming down with it and battling. Getting after it on the floor. That was Jazz Balan for Team White, trying to come down with it. Tatiana Burke.
She's going to get to the rim all day, every day if we let her. I say we like I'm on defense.
Sounds like you're coaching from the sidelines, Michaela.
Good hustle.
Save. That was Claire Sutherland Case. Uday pushing. Has it stripped. Cicerelli back the other way. Sutherland Case. Nothing but net from range. Uday. Hard dribble.
It's tough to get that over Claire.
Kicks it on the wing, shots up.
You see Team White going with a full hockey change.
5 in, 5 out.
5 in, 5 out. That's what you want to do at the All-Star game. Ooh, sent back by Sutherland Case. She comes up with the loose ball, pushing it the other way.
Lots of blocked shots today.
Yeah, early the appetizer for the main course, SBA, came out on top over Crestwood JV. 5 in, 5 out. El Cooney now inbounding. Well, Rihanna Cicerelli checks in, as does Deanna Matisse. Now with the rock, Ali Sentence, late addition to this game. Ooh, nice cut.
Very nice. That's a good pass.
There's some pressure. Get it over midcourt. Pump fake on the 3. Good hands on D. Coming up with it now. Ali Sentence making her presence felt defensively.
Nice take.
Good finish there, Deanna Matisse. Out of Ancaster, Ontario.
Early 3 ball. No go.
Haley Roche. Doesn't matter if it's an all-star game or a regular game. Defense is all about energy, and both teams getting after it. When it comes down to it, offensively, it's going to be hard to kind of come together in the early going, but if you can battle on D, keep the game close, and we're tied early on here.
Yeah, All-Star game, it's a new roster. I don't know that, like you were saying, many of these girls have played together before. And offense, you'll figure out the chemistry, but defense, you got to lock in. Ooh. That's a good 3 ball.
Both teams going to the range early on. That was Megan McCarter from downtown. Cicerelli, no good.
Good hustle, Layla. Got a little Brampton Warrior on our hands at the point.
Layla Archer there. Timeout. 3:05 to go in the first quarter. We're here at the Canletes Ontario High School All-Star Game. We'll be back after a short break.
Thank you, Coach Jemaine.
For teaching me responsibility.
For teaching me how to manage money.
For your time.
D.
For being respectful. For helping me with my left hand.
Being thoughtful.
For trusting us. For believing in us.
For motivating us.
For providing a space to get better.
And I just want to thank you, Coach Jemaine, for everything that you've done. You really helped me, and now I know where I'm going.
Thank you to Coach Jemaine for
making me a better basketball player and a better person on and off the court.
Thank you, Jemaine, for accepting me in this camp and showing me all of your knowledge.
I really thank him because not a lot of people take the time out of their day and every day coming here early, training us, teaching us stuff for free and stuff, taking the time out of his day. He doesn't have to be doing it.
Sorry to interrupt. 50 for Free, an outstanding nonprofit started up by my good friend Jemaine Anderson. But we had to get back to game action here. First met Jemaine Anderson in this exact gym in 2005. He had just finished his collegiate career and was turning his sights on the Canadian national team, and 13 years later now he's an assistant coach, or sorry, a player development coach for the senior men's national team.
That's big time.
Jemaine Anderson, one of the great basketball stories of Canadian basketball, maybe one of the undertold ones. Had an opportunity to tell some of his story and everything that he's been through, and for people here in the Toronto area, they definitely know the name Jemaine Anderson, and I think as we move along with the senior side, people know him as well. He was the point guard that had to take over after Steve Nash no longer played for the senior national team, so I mean that's...
Oh, those are big shoes to fill.
Yeah, big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
And while he may not have been able to do it statistically, he did it as a leader of his nation, that is for sure. 8-6 Team Blue, up 2 now on Team White at the Canletes All-Star game here. Nice move to the baseline, kick back out. Oh, two-woman game and a nice pass down low, but
she is working.
Sydney Crawford is getting after it.
Yeah, she's tough. Saw her in the Canletes Crown the Queen High School tournament a few months ago.
She moves with purpose out there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Big time block. Michaela Roche. And we're going back the other way. Team White looking to capitalize. Defense to offense.
That weak side kick out's going to be open. That's a nice little pass.
Yeah, I think that's another thing with teams getting used to each other. If you can utilize that skip pass, I think that's the transition. Yeah, exactly. Weak side to strong, or strong side to weak side is going to be tough for these girls to get it going early. Team White keeping the fresh legs going. 5 in, 5 out once again. Second time this opening quarter. Wonder if the broadcast crew had a little conversation with the head coach to make sure that we got all the stars in the game. We want to see everyone.
5 in, 5 out, see how it goes, and when it's crunch time, then you get your big dogs, right?
Yep. Team Blue pushing back the other way. Transition game. Lacking on the finish. Back the other way, Team White. Sutherland Case just bowling her way to the rim.
You know what? Props to Sydney for being there on defense. She was ready for it.
Don't tell Sydney that it's an all-star game. She's putting her body on the line.
Yeah, seriously.
Sydney Crawford. She's over there with a smile on her face, though.
Gotta love that energy. There you go. There's 2 free throws in a row.
I'm liking it. See it more from the girls than I do for the boys at this level, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I believe that.
Ooh.
That's a good little step.
Like that finish. All of Uday. Love the purposeful dribbles, you know, not the 17 dribbles to get there. One hard dribble, hop, skip, and a jump into the lane.
Yep. A bucket is what you want? Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Coming right up. Good board.
Good save. Papa Manjaris, though, with the steal. Robert Morris commit, can't drop it. Good defensive positioning there by Papamangeris. And a defensive rebound. Can't miss her out there with the red hair, pulling down the defensive board. Ooh, a little bounce pass on the move.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Dropping dimes out there is Allie Burke. Papamangeris showing some perimeter dribbling game, but pass is picked off. Team Blue getting after it. Ooh, stepped out of bounds. Refs on top of it.
Good hustle. I'll take that.
Just 6.6 left on the clock here. We're tied at 10. What can Team White get out of this out of bounds play?
Quick bucket. Deep two ball.
Canletes. Claire Sutherland case. I think they called it a 3. We'll double check that. We'll be back in the second quarter.
I think the yellow line's the 3. I think the blue is the men's maybe.
Believe so. 13-10 after the first. Quick minute break and we'll be back. A lot of great sponsors involved with this event, including Take Care Concierge. Hit up info@takecareconcierge.com to find out what services they have that you would like to take advantage of. I know at this time of the year, I could definitely use a concierge, a personal assistant, someone to take care of my child when she's home from Christmas break. If they do any of those, I will be reaching out. Can you take care of a 4-year-old when they need 2 weeks of something to do?
Oh, man.
From downtown,
I like it.
Alexis Rosario. Jump ball called. I think they have this on a clock right now because they are wheeling in the 5-in, 5-out on a regular basis. Gruel.
Almost.
The tight first quarter, that's for sure, Michaela.
Yep, looking at this, they're tied up on the boards.
And Uday getting after it on the offensive end, getting 5 shots up in that first quarter.
And 2 O boards.
Bet you that was off a couple of her own misses.
Yeah. Tatiana Burke with the length.
Gruel on the other end. Lefty finish is good. Sorry, that was Kaya Charles. My mistake.
Charles.
Tatiana Burke getting after it on the floor. Look out, Sydney Crawford's back on the floor, so you know that you're going to see some contact and some movement out there. There she is, defensively trying to lock down El Cooney. Oh, floater's good from El.
Good little touch from the baseline.
Kick back out. Charles. Crawford no good. Offensive rebound. Team Blue coming down with it. Back out. Charles going to take it again.
Another
Once
O-board.
again, and back to Charles.
Nice.
Couldn't get it to go, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Little give and go cut. Bucket at the rim instead of a 3-ball, I guess.
That's her first. At the line, shooting 2.
Let's see if she follows the trend of 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Good so far.
Got the roll on the first.
Nice O-board, Tatiana.
Racking up the offensive rebounds, Team Blue.
Little counter move step through. And the lefty finish.
T. Burke. And there she is again. This time with the defensive rebound was Burke. Gives it up to Charles.
Little hezzy, strong attack. Draws the foul. Back to the free throw line, back to back.
You can feel the energy starting to shift now. First quarter, it's fun to be here. It's an all-star game. Second quarter, the contact starts getting there. Players missing a couple of shots, missing a couple of box outs.
Now they're focused.
Yeah, exactly. Again, we're here, the Canletes Ontario High School All-Star Game. 24 of the best from the traditional high school realm from across Ontario, taken to the floor here at Humber College's North Campus. Called for the travel off the steal. Megan McCarter. Inbounding for Team White, Rihanna Cicerelli.
She's looking for that same corner baseline jumper look.
Things are starting to heat up here. A 1-point game. Both teams want to take this.
Sydney Crawford now with the rock, running with a big screen set. Charles. It's become a favorite spot, that wing 3, but no one's been able to get it going consistently. Charles.
Good
Pump
take.
faked at that time, took it for 2. Back and forth affair here, 19-18 for Team Blue. Stepping in for the steal, trying to go coast for coast, or even coast to coast. Tatiana Burke for 2.
Long strides, athletic, scoop lay with the left hand. It's a good take. It's a good look.
Good entry pass. Ball movement not quite on the same page though. Both teams bringing some fresh legs into the game. Team Blue up 3, just getting into the midway point here of the second quarter. 4 8-minute quarters coming your way in this one. No one there on the offensive rebound. Team White comes out with it. Early shot. Blue gets it right back. Kaylee Dumont hands it off. Brianna Dodd stepping in for the steal right there. Deanna Matisse. Nice shot from range. Claire Sutherland Case.
I think that's her second triple today.
showing out for Central Connecticut. She's got 10 in the game. Uday. Another offensive rebound for Olive Uday. Gets it sent back, foul called. Uday has that look on her face like I should be hitting these shots, but at least I'm giving ourselves second opportunities, getting after it on the offensive glass.
She's facing the best of the best.
Looking at the repeatable movement at the free throw line there. Looked good both times, but
it did.
Drew iron both attempts.
That would have been a lucky one, but heat check, I guess. Good board.
Battling down low.
And knocks it down.
Can count it. Allie Sentence. Uday now. Ooh, little Euro move. She's the only one battling for her team on the offensive glass.
Yeah, she's got 3 teammates beyond the 3-point line.
What did you see from Olive out there at the showcase event that you found her at?
A lot of this, a lot of getting to the rim. Very right-hand dominant, but that's something that she can progress on. Her defense was impressive, and her energy, her resilience, she just doesn't stop. She doesn't stop. So the showcase, there was a lot of buckets at the rim for her and a lot of cookies on the defensive end.
Alexa Sawchuk from the land beyond leads up to 6 for Team White, starting to pull away a little bit. Uday with the rock. Papa Majerus back rimming out. Getting on the floor, getting after the rock. Team White pushing. Tough pass. Just realizing now that Emily Capretta is wearing her St. Thomas More blue jersey.
Oh,
Holds
yeah,
right
she
in
is.
with the other All-Stars.
Yes, she is. You know what? I remember noticing a K on her shorts in warm-up and thinking that was random.
Ooh. Foul called. Emma Gentili at the line. Gets the first for the charity stripe. 1:35 to go here in the second quarter. Gets the roll on the second as well. Team White now up 8. Kick out, not a clean pass by any means. Foul called. On the other side of the curtain over there, you can hear Team Canada getting to work. They'll have their age group assessment continuing after this event, getting some work in as well. 1:22 to go here left in the second quarter. Stay with us. We'll be back. The Canletes All-Star Game coming at you on NorthPoleHoops.com. 1:22 to go. Nice play on the inbounds, drawn up. Take a look over at the coaching staff. Frank Maroff and Kelly Dixon had a little laugh right there. Hey, we can do some coaching in an all-star game. Check out that after timeout baseline out of bounds play.
Baseline out of bounds defense is key. Another three.
Offensive rebound. Team Blue trying to cut into this lead. Rebound by Jazz Valen. Ooh, from downtown. Count it. Alexis Rosario.
She's been working on that three ball.
Quick trigger on that for sure. Oh, Team White getting after it defensively, and they come away with it. Trying to build on this lead, trying to get it to double digits for the first time. Rual comes out with it. Transition game from Team Blue. Charles.
Wow, that would have been beautiful.
Ooh, almost beat.
Got robbed.
The halftime buzzer. A 9-point lead, Team White. 5-minute halftime. We'll be back. Third quarter action at the Canletes All-Star Game.
I'm Michaela Roche. I played for 4 years at the University of Minnesota for the Golden Gophers in the Big Ten Conference. I coached for 3 years at Kansas State University with the Wildcats. I just completed playing professionally in Greece, and I am the National Women's Basketball Scout for North Pole Hoops.
Low post right. This is Roche. Quick square around move.
Every day, waking up, I need to find a way to make girls basketball better. And so that's my job, to be able to help you as a player, as a student athlete, as a young woman, and just to be able to really understand the ins and outs of what it takes to be successful both in basketball, but also in life.
Third angle left. Underneath Roche. Quick move to the left. Left hand makes it in for two.
I've lived and I've done a lot of what some of these young girls seek to do. You know, being a coach, being a team captain when I played, I want to guide them. I want to give them advice and help provide opportunity through the scouting report and the showcases and the exposures. Just be able to build a relationship and get to know them and help them just really be the best young women and basketball players that they can be. I will be evaluating talent and scouting across Canada, just evaluating players' strengths, weaknesses, area for improvement, and also making a prediction and recommendations in terms of where they can take their career and what directions they could be looking at. The opportunities are endless. If girls basketball players in Canada want to excel and want to make a career out of basketball, they have every single opportunity to. It's just a matter of putting the work in, putting the consistency in, putting the discipline in. So to have this project on my lap after everything that I've lived and that I've kind of been through with basketball, the timing is perfect. And again, the potential and the room for growth and the room for opportunity with girls basketball and with North Pole Hoops girls basketball, the potential is untapped.
This is not a game. Don't waste your time. This is not for everybody, so you got to make a decision by the end of today if this is really what you want. Okay, I'm a 5'8" Arab kid, comes from a low-income family. My family was on welfare when we came up. Nobody expected us to be have North Pole Hoops in the position that we're in. But everyone that said no saw how hard we grinded and just beat down walls. So now, if you're not going to waste your time, your parents' time, your coaches, don't waste mine either. Because I fought for everything that I've got. And if you want it bad enough, I'm telling you, fight for it. Are we all on the same page?
around the room, someone you don't know is watching you, and someone's going to talk about you after this, and you know, you want them to be able to say the right thing, and you know, that'll help send you in the right direction.
Our guys are here from 7 in the morning training because they want it. Let your game talk, right? That's what game speaks means. 2, 3, game speaks. We've seen lives change in a matter of 1 weekend. It's all on you.
And we're back, third quarter, with very special guest, Coach Leanna. What's up, Coach Lee?
Hey, nothing much. I'm glad to be here. You know, really excited about all the basketball that's going on. Checking out this game.
Yeah. So founder of Canletes.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, so Canletes, you know, we really started Canletes back in 2012. I started it when I came back from the States, and you know, I really started because I felt like there was a huge need in our community for more events geared towards our young women. And so, you know, we were doing everything from going to high school games, you know, OFSA championships, helping out with the Jewel League, you know, a lot of on the court skills training and so forth. But really the vision behind it was just, you know, to give back to the growth of the game. And, you know, we've done a few stuff on the men's side, but really it started to fulfill that kind of niche in the women's market, and specifically targeting the prospective kind of age group.
Yeah, you guys have a ton of events. What do you have, 9 or 10 a year?
Yeah, we run about 10 a year,
okay.
And it ranges. I mean, we do everything from alumni events. You know, we've done a few sessions of the Battle of Generations, which is a really kind of good gig to get everybody involved. We've got a breast cancer fundraiser, Shoot for a Cure, we do annually. The Crown the Queen is one of the best high school tournaments, I think, kind of year-round. We've got the high school all-star game, and you know, we're in the 3rd year of putting this event on, and I find each year it gets better and better. And you know, giving the high school athletes, you know, one more opportunity to play at home, you know, in front of their family, you know, that's kind of like a big deal. Obviously, with the high school season finishing in November, so to really get this opportunity, you know, kind of December, end of the year, to have one last shot for the seniors, it's great. And for the younger girls, you know, it kind of puts them on that platform as well, where they're, you know, forming relationships and being able to compete, and then, you know, get ready for their next session.
Yeah, of course, this is a great opportunity, and like you said, the season's so short, only go until November. It's good for these girls to get against the best, and where best to do it than Humber, right?
Exactly. And you know, it's funny, I was just having a conversation not too long ago, because this is the 3rd year we've run it, and with the exception of the kids that graduate, almost all the kids, you know, go from high school and then end up at a prep school, you know, and that's not to really kind of denote anything happening on the high school stage, but I think it does kind of attest to the platform that you kind of get in being in some of the Canletes events.
Yep.
You know, and there are kids who go back to their high schools, but I think they go back with kind of like a renewed kind of, you know, compete level, and you know, go back and show their friends what they learned, the people they've met. This year's game features many kids from outside of the GTA, and so, you know, kind of this is the first year for really getting, you know, a lot of different cities represented.
Yeah, there's great amount of variation in all of the different hometowns on these rosters. So, like you said, it's good to get a representation. I know I've got some Ottawa girls, so I always like repping the hometown.
Absolutely. We've got a few 9th graders in there. We've got a handful of seniors, some committed. We got 2 Division I commits and 1 U Sport commit, but there's still plenty kind of, you know, out there. And you know, huge shout out to the U Sport coaches in the building.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of been a big reason why we put on the event as well, is to kind of help them out a bit.
With recruiting, right? I mean, it's a one-stop shop.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you, first year at St. FX, how have things been?
Things have been great. You know, I'm just kind of taking all the experiences that, you know, I've been able to have the past few years. I've been fortunate enough to work with the provincial team and with some of our national team athletes on the men's and women's side. And, you know, I love the on-skill stuff. So I think I'm really kind of finding my niche. And, you know, St. FX has a great culture. You know, it's on the East Coast, so it's beautiful out there. And, you know, I'm kind of excited. I'm excited for the future. You know, and for me, it really comes full circle. I grew up down the street, you know, in Jane and Finch. And so to have an event like this that, you know, is put on by Canletes is a big deal for me. You know, having played downtown Toronto and then kind of traveling and being in Florida, being in Texas, and finishing off my career in Waterloo, you know, it comes full circle for me, and I see so much greatness in these kids that I interact with. You know, I got a couple of my little sisters on the other court with Team Canada right now, kind of, you know, going through their tryouts, but it's an exciting feeling, and I think it just kind of, you know, it's a credit to the growth of the community and everybody who's doing something, you know, to give back to the kids.
Yeah, and there's, I mean, with Canletes and like we said, 10 events that you guys run in the year and stuff like this, and it's really cool to see players like you coming back and giving back to the community and giving back to the game, because they don't know any different, right?
Absolutely.
So it's good to have someone with more vision and more experience come back and help recreate some of those opportunities for them here.
Absolutely, and you know what? North Pro Hoops has played a huge role in that. You know, I was talking to Jason earlier. I said, you know, Jason, when I was living in town, I would be at all the basketball events. And now that I'm across the country, I'm always praying that you guys got the live stream going on, you know, and you're doing the recap. So, you know, Michaela, you're doing a great job. And North Pro Hoops, I think, you know, for some time, you guys have been leaders in really pushing the Canadian game and Canadian players on both sides. And it's exciting to see this kind of attention getting directed towards our young women, especially considering how we're doing at the world stage on, between both the guys and the girls.
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable the amount of talent that's coming out of Canada. And like you said, some of the athletes on the other court with the Canada basketball, they're just so impressive. They're so strong, they're fast, they're skilled. It's really, really cool to see how much the game is improving. Nice block. Wow. It's nice to see how much the game is improving and moving forward.
So I had a chance to this morning to talk to the girls over a brunch, and I told them, I said, you know, play hard, have fun, but, you know, we know everybody here wants to win, and, you know, we're 3 quarters in, it's a tie game. You know, it's, you know, the defensive intensity on both ends is really good. You could tell, you know, everybody's kind of they don't want to let up. Everybody wants to walk away with the dub. So it's exciting to see this kind of compete level.
Yeah, both teams are definitely showing out and rebounding hard and taking care of the ball. Not too many turnovers, lots of assists, some steals, definitely some good looks so far, and definitely a good game for the All-Star matchup.
Olivude with the push. Just off the mark there.
Little mid-range game, almost. Sydney's intensity and energy has been awesome. She just doesn't stop.
Doesn't stop. Nope.
These girls are battling.
So Michaela, you've been around a lot the past few months. So what's kind of your take on how the years, you know, how we're closing off 2018 in terms of, you know, Canadian basketball? You know, I know you guys do your tours, you know, in the off season and even during the year. But what's kind of your take, kind of seeing everything the past few months?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's been really exciting. I obviously get to catch a lot of OSBA action being at home, and seeing kind of who's panning out, how teams are shaping up, catching some different OBLX action, different age group levels, U14, U13 a little bit, targeting the younger ones. and some U16 groups that I saw that were good. Trying to get out to Montreal and Ottawa as much as possible. We were out in Ottawa last weekend, or a couple weekends ago.
Wow.
So yeah, just trying to keep our eyes peeled, but girls' game is just on a steady incline.
Absolutely.
On a steady incline. The New Year's going to come out with some stuff. I know there's a lot of ball being played this weekend between these camps. I know we've got some teams in D.C. and some other teams in some tournaments.
That's
so.
right. The Nike Tournament Champions is also coming up. I think there's a few Canadian teams in that as well.
Arizona?
In Arizona.
In Arizona,
right, yeah.
Yep. I think Crestwood and Coach Mark French at King's Edgehill out in Nova Scotia. Yep, they're heading out there.
Yeah.
So lots of opportunities for girls to play as much as they want before getting some turkey in.
That's right. Well, Michaela, I want to pick your brain a bit. Having worked with a number of these kids, kind of the ones already in the States and the ones coming up, what do you think is our strongest class? You've been doing the rankings and everything like that. I know it's not an easy question to answer, but if you had to kind of guess, because it's almost looking like at every age group.
Yeah.
Even with the 2018s, but the 2019s, like 2020s. Yeah. What are you thinking is our strongest class?
I think they get better as they get younger. From what I'm seeing, the 2020 class is better than 19, and I think 21 is better than 20.
Wow. Yeah.
22's got some depth to it, and it just keeps getting more exciting. And I think it's great to have some solid athletes and some solid players in the higher age groups, because the younger ballers now with social media and with being more exposed to that, they're getting that seed planted earlier.
That's right.
And so I think they get in the gym earlier than some of the older girls. So yeah, the ballers get better as they get younger, but right now that 21 class is tough.
It's pretty dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 23 seconds to go left in the third. Team White is up 1. In Team Blue, we've got our Robert Morris commit on the free throw line. Tatiana Burke's been getting every rebound, so we got to get a body on her. Or make the free throw. That works too. Tie game.
Funny story with Trinity. I was talking to her before the game about her commit and just getting to know her a little bit. And I said, hey, are you Greek? It seems like you have a Greek last name. And she goes, if you talk to anybody that that is Greek, they'll tell you that's not a real last name. I said, what do you mean? So she said her parents are actually German, and they fled from Germany, to Greece, and
really?
and made a new name. And
really?
So I thought that's probably been the most interesting thing I've heard all day.
That's a really interesting story.
That's
Thank
right.
you for sharing that.
That's right.
All right, tied up, 36-36. Start of the fourth. We'll be right back. I'm Michaela Roche. I played for 4 years at the University of Minnesota for the Golden Gophers in the Big Ten Conference. I coached for 3 years at Kansas State University with the Wildcats. I just completed playing professionally in Greece, and I am the National Women's Basketball Scout for North Pole Hoops.
Low post right. This is Roche. Quick square around move.
Every day, waking up, I need to find a way to make girls basketball better. And so that's my job, to be able to help you as a player, as a student athlete, as a young woman, and just to be able to really understand the ins and outs of what it takes to be successful both in basketball, but also in life.
Third angle left. Underneath Roche. Quick move to the left. Left hand makes it in for 2.
I've lived and I've done a lot of what some of these young girls seek to do. Being a coach, being a team captain when I played, I want to guide them. I want to give them advice and help provide opportunity through the scouting report and the showcases and the exposures. Just be able to build a relationship and get to know them and help them just really be the best.
Who is that on the screen?
No comment.
What a great interview that was.
J. Tom just coaching me through everything. Number one thing I am reminded of today is not to say
How many underlines do I have?
Like 17.
We're tied at 36. Team White, Team Blue at the Canletes Ontario All-Star Game, high school All-Star Game. These girls from all over the province of Ontario, from far away as Ottawa and Kingston, London. They've been getting a lot of burnout there, that's for sure.
These are lower turnover numbers than some higher level games.
That was Brianna Davis giving Team Blue the lead.
Nice 3-ball.
Lots of arc on that shot from Grace Rowe. Just like we thought, close game late. Teams are getting after it just a little bit more.
You called it.
And I'm sure the rotations will tighten a little bit here by the coaches. Want to come out of here with the win.
Ooh, that's a tough shot. Alexis Rosario. Corner 3-ball.
Back-to-back trifectas. Nice move to the baseline, but sent back. Initial block was good by Haley Roche, but foul called on the follow-up there. Team Blue with some early subs here, minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Cash money on the first is Megan McCarter out of Wallaceburg District Secondary School.
2 for 2.
Oh, great ball movement from Team White, finished off courtesy Haley Roche. Team Blue getting it together as well. Bounce passing off a foot. Kick ball called. Definitely tell this is an all-star game. Some high-level passing on both ends. Kick out, corner 3. Count it.
There's that teammate chemistry.
Kaya Charles putting her name down for MVP consideration in this game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh, tough pass there, kind of threw it behind her intended target. Charles pushing back the other way. Good save. Not to the right team though. Got numbers.
Another one.
Rosario from the land beyond.
She is handling her business.
This is like a little NBA All-Star Game action where the players who are in contention for the MVP are starting to heat up a little bit here. Look at this. Oh, look, padding the stats out there, Michaela.
Hey, she wants some rebounds.
Emily Capretta coming down with a couple of offensive boards, and now we'll go to the line looking to add to the point total.
If coach says more rebounds, you get more rebounds.
Whatever, any way it can happen, right?
Any way it can happen, whatever it takes.
It's the old Ricky Davis triple-double. Maybe dating myself a little bit there, but
man,
good old Ricky Davis trying to get his own defensive rebound, trying to get the triple-double, and NBA pulled it away from him after the fact. We got a tight game, folks. 5:08 left in the fourth quarter.
A little Euro sidestep. That's a no call on the O-board putback, but it's okay. White ball underneath.
This is the Canletes Ontario High School All-Star Game.
She almost got stuck there.
On the wing, in and out, real good. Sacha can't get it to go. Here's
Rebound pushing the other way now. There's Charles in her corner office. Count it from downtown.
In her corner office, I like it.
It's the NPH CEO spot right there. Looking for the answer.
They're exchanging 3 balls. 48-50.
Claire Sutherland Case shouting out Central Connecticut from the land beyond. Getting after it on the defensive end. You think these girls want to win this game? I think so. Olive Uday battling there. I think we're going to be in for quite a finale to this game. It's been a great afternoon of basketball here. SBA took out Crestwood in the prep game appetizer to this one. Papa Mangeros with the rock. Charles, who's been red hot in the second half. Crawford can't get it to go.
I'm liking that we're seeing a lot of skip passes today, though. I will say that much.
Found that on the girls' level at this age group. A lot of the times the passes seem to be much more textbook, crisper. I mean,
Sharper,
don't get me wrong.
more fundamental.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. There's still high level of turnovers, but
no, I hear you.
I feel like they have to rely on that a lot more than relying on sometimes the athleticism that the boys can at this age to make up for those type of fundamental lapses. And there's Uday, offensive glass, and jumper's good. NPH Showcase alum getting it done, tied at 50.
NPH Showcase alum and MVP.
My mistake.
You're good. Just giving credit where credit's due.
And Papa Mangeros in transition. Team Blue up 2, 3:30 to go. Tell your friends, tune in, NorthPoleHoops.com. We got a great ending coming up here.
That's a tough pass with 2 defenders on her, but
timeout on the floor. These coaches want to get their chessboards out, see what they can draw up. Stay with us. We'll be back. 3:17 to go.
There's not a lot of people like that. That's why I'm thankful for him.
52-50. Team Blue in the Canletes, Ontario High School All-Star Game. Blue used a 13-4 run in that third quarter to pull even in this one. Oh, good hands. I like that defense from Rihanna Cicerelli. Nice bounce pass into the corner. She's had the hot hand in the fourth quarter, Alexis Rosario.
That's another one on her stat sheet. I like it.
She wants to see her name on that MVP award at the end of this game.
Yeah,
Almost
she
turns
does.
it over. Gets it back. Cicerelli now. Good defense, though. Blue back the other way. Basket and the bump. Going to the line for the three-point play is Breanne Davis.
If you're going to foul him, you can't let him make the bucket, especially not with a 1-point game and 2.5 minutes to go, but that's all right. I guess when you make 9 3 balls, you can maybe give away 2, right?
I was about to say Rosario was 2 of 7 from downtown through 3 quarters, and I think she's 3 of 3 here in the fourth. Shooting 50% from 3 would be a nice little stat line to add there.
Oh, yeah. She's a gym rat, so if anything, it's earned. I wouldn't be surprised to see it.
That's her first. Queen by shooting team. This one is good.
And while it was Sutherland Case was a leading scorer through 3 quarters. Offensive, Rosario. In her mind, she'd already had that ball ready to be released for another 3, but got ahead of it a little too much. Team Blue up 1 right now, 2:10 to go here in the 4th. Uday crossing over, getting into the lane, basket.
Sheesh. Crafty off the bounce. And powerful.
Olive getting oily with it. Slipping and sliding her way to the rim.
Rihanna with deep 2 off the bounce, no go. Burke with another rebound.
Both teams in pretty good position foul-wise. Would hate to see this turn into a free throw shooting contest. It's been up and down throughout. Ooh, little crossover, kick out. Uday holds it. 3 in the key.
3 seconds in the key.
First one of those we've seen called today.
Kaylee had that, she had that lefty layup. She should have kept it instead of kicked it to the corner, but she had the ball, right? That's a good look.
We were mentioning the showcase MVP in this game, and the showcase tour across Canada starting up, I believe, in April again, Michaela?
Yep, we're back at it in April, starting with Atlantic Canada. And then West Coast tours at the end of the summer, which is always so much fun to get on the road for 3 weeks with the crew.
The Maritimes getting so much love on every different level, obviously on the men's side at the national championship level, bringing home a gold medal, and we have a team involved with the National Preparatory Association that is having themselves an outstanding 3rd season in the NPA in Rothesay Netherwood School. And then on the ladies' side, I know some head coaches coming out of the Maritimes as well, New Brunswick native, I think taking part in the other gym right now, leading up the age group assessment for Canada basketball, and I know their staff from women's high performance have a lot of mixed in coaches from the East Coast, and it's amazing to see what's happening out there. It's becoming a new hotbed for basketball in Canada in general.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And on the girls' side, they've got a prep team, King's Edge Hill, and they had great showing at the Centennial Tournament, which was in October, and had a lot of prep teams from Ontario and Quebec. So lots of ballers coming out from that way. It's very excited to get out there on our first tour.
You can check out our NPH Showcase website for all the information there. And you'll be seeing a lot of that on our social media channels as well.
Lots of good stuff coming this year for the circuit.
It's your opportunity to be seen and get into our player pool. Team White now with the rock, getting it right back. They're stuck 3 against Team Blue here at the Canletes Ontario High School All-Star Game. Good ball movement, jumper, front rim and out. Team White coming down with it once again. Another opportunity. Here's the hot hand, Rosario.
Ooh.
It's cooled off a little bit.
That was a deep one.
A minute to go. Team Blue up 3, looking to build on that lead. DeMont, kick back out. Could have been a travel, good defense. Team White comes back out with it. Rosario, he gets it ahead. Lots of contact.
That's a good look.
Calling it on the floor.
That foul is on number 3, Martin. Her first.
Another timeout. Short break. We'll be back with the conclusion of the Canletes Ontario All-Star Game after this.
It's not a game. This is not a game. Don't waste your time. This is not for everybody. So you got to make a decision by the end of today if this is really what you want. Okay? I'm a 5'8" Arab kid, comes from a low-income family. My family was on welfare when we came up. Nobody expected us to be have North Pole Hoops in the position that we're in. But everyone that said no saw how hard we grinded and just beat down walls. So now, if you're not going to waste your time, your parents' time, your coaches, don't waste mine either. Because I fought for everything that I've got. And if you want it bad enough, I'm telling you, fight for it. Are we all on the same page?
That commercial of Nick doing push-ups, I will always remember it.
That should be in the Hall of Fame. Rosario from downtown was no good. That could have tied it. Nick Zeffie always putting in work. He's probably out the Xavier Rimrocker right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ripping out a set of push-ups. Team White with the steal. 30 seconds to go. Wing three wide open.
Ooh.
No good.
Where was the defense on that?
Fell asleep. Charles turns it over.
They're getting a lot of chances at this. Come on.
Gotta get it to go. No, Team Blue is leaving the door open, but Team White just can't walk through it. And the dagger.
Yep, and that's a wrap.
Kaylee Dumont from downtown putting the nail in the coffin. 60-54, 6 seconds to go. We'll be back with the conclusion of this game and the award winners after a short break.
For teaching me responsibility.
For teaching me how to manage money. For your time. D. For being respectful. For helping me with my left hand. Being thoughtful. For trusting us.
For believing in us.
For motivating us.
For providing a space to get better.
And I just want to thank you, Coach Jemaine, for everything that you've done. You really helped me, and now I know where I'm going.
Thank you to Coach Jemaine for making me a better basketball player and a better person on and off the court.
Thank you, Jemaine, for accepting me in this camp and showing me all of your knowledge.
I really thank him because not a lot of people take the time out of their day and every day coming here early, training us, teaching us stuff for free and stuff, taking the time out of his day. He doesn't have to be doing this.
Team White, can they draw up a 6-point play?
No luck.
And make it work as Team Blue is victorious in the Canletes, Ontario High School All-Star Game, the 3rd annual. Canletes has been doing it and doing it right for a long time in the girls' realm. And once again, another great event here. I know they have multiple events throughout the season.
Yeah, very cool to see. Like I said earlier, I'd been to 3 Canletes events before I knew what Canletes was, but very cool to see Leanna coming back and giving back to the community and to the game in such a cool way and in such a way that was needed, right? Just more events, more tournaments. This All-Star game is absolutely necessary, and it was great to see a good performance today from both teams.
Leanna Osei, a name that I've known for years in the girls' basketball circles. It was nice to reconnect with her again here today, and you see her getting things together to hand out the awards for this game alongside the MC for today's event, Drew Ebanks of On Point Basketball, longtime friend of North Pole Hoops.
All right, at this time, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out. Round of applause for all these ladies. Great season for them. This time, I'll hand it over to Leanna Osei of Canletes Sports to announce the award winners for today.
It's going to be tough to hear Leanna over top of the events going on otherwise in this gym as Canada Basketball continues their age group assessment at the Humber College North campus. Just a great weekend and days of basketball here.
A little sneak peek on that other side. They've got some ballers in from Western Canada. Got a little look at them.
No surprise here of our Team Blue MVP, Kaya Charles.
So dynamic, so versatile, impactful on both ends today.
Charles had 10 points heading into this. Fours must have been knocking on the door. 20 for the game. To go along with a handful of rebounds.
Some steals.
Helping Team Blue pull out the 6-point win.
Of course.
No surprise. Almost single-handedly won this game for Team White with a hot hand in the fourth quarter.
She came in locked and loaded.
Alexis Rosario, a name you will be hearing a lot of going forward, along with all these girls.
All right, we want to say thank you to everybody for
And a shout out again to our commits. Trinity Papamangeris is headed to Robert Morris University, Alexis Sawchuk, Wilfrid Laurier University, and Claire Sutherland Case of Central Connecticut. And thank you to all of our sponsors associated with Canletes. For Michaela Roche, this is Jason Tom signing off for the crew here at Humber North Campus. The Canletes All-Star Game, 3rd in a row in the books. We will see you soon enough on NorthPoleHoops.com.